Okay, guys, we're having trouble with a couple of things. One, I want you to notice here how the words in column A bleed over into column B. There are multiple ways to solve this from happening. If you put your cursor between columns A and B, where I like to call them the strong arms, where it's two arrows pointing out, and double click, it makes the column big enough to fit the longest word. The second thing that is happening is we are struggling with formulas. Several of you are not doing them or are using the calculator to complete them. There are multiple ways to do this. I'm just going to show you one way. Always when starting a formula, whether it's add, subtract, multiply, divide, average, minimum, whatever it is, you always start by typing the equal sign. Okay, and then I'm going to type sum because I want to add up those columns. I click on the word sum, you'll see that it's popped up, and I highlight down. So what this says is that it's going to add cells B7 through B9, and you can even see it up here in the formula bar, and then I hit enter. Now you could, again, repeat the formulas down, but the great thing about Excel is it has a fill handle. So you want to go back and select the cell, make sure the cursor's not in it, but it's selected. Now notice that the plus sign is a thick white plus sign. You want to move it in the bottom right hand corner so it's a thin black plus sign. You're going to click, hold down, and drag across, and this copies the formula. So if I click in the column B, you'll see it says sum B7 to B9. In column C, it says C7 to C9. And then in column D, it says D7 to D9. So it has copied the addition across. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing here. Sum, and we're going to add up the expenses. Okay, highlight across. Okay, so here on the net income or loss, we're actually going to do a subtraction. So we're going to start with typing equals, and I want to take the total revenue subtracted, so I just hit the hyphen key, total expenses, and I hit enter. Okay, and then I copy and paste across. Now all these cells should be formatted with a dollar sign. The other way to make this happen is to highlight, and then up here at the top, make sure you have currency selected. And then if you want to remove the zeros, up here you'll see that there's an arrow with the 0 pointing to the decreased decimal. I'm going to double click that, and there you go. Let me know if you have any questions.